friends, welcome to Hither and Yon Studio, and if you're new here, welcome back. I just want to say a quick hello to all my new subscribers, and a thank you to everyone who is supporting my channel. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What else can I say? I'm just glad that you keep coming back to see videos. So today I'm gonna start a new series, and I'm doing this because I don't know about you, but there's times when I'm creating and I just need inspiration, and I constantly go to a number of places to get inspiration. I have YouTube creators that I absolutely love and have watched for years now, and I go to Pinterest to find inspiration. I take photos of things I see when I'm out shopping. I go to Instagram, just all over the place. And the problem with that is that that content is everywhere. And I wanted to create a place, a book, a big book of ideas. So that's what it's going to be. It's going to be my big book of junk journal ideas. And I'm going to go with, this is volume 1 because there is no way I'm going to fit this all into here. So I'm going to make it the same size as my normal journals, like just the ones that I normally create, which is a standard like 9x6, thereabouts. And this way, when I create page spreads and things like that that I find that I'm inspired by, I know that they're going to fit in a future journal. So today's video is going to be creating kind of the outside of the journal and, you know, the big book of ideas and filling up the inside pages. And I'm just going to do blank inside pages. So it's either going to be coffee dyed paper, you know, like copy weight paper, or I'm going to print some, you know, kind of neutral backgrounds on some cardstock, just so I have some heavier weight pages in case I want to, you know, do something a little more bulky. And I'm just going to use a cereal box. So I have chipboard, but honestly, it's not much heavier than this anyway. So, and I think this will be a good option to keep it flexible. I'm also going to cover it and so make it pretty, so when it sits on the shelf, even though it's my big book of ideas, I want it to be pretty. I want it to be something I go through. So I'm not going to just use blank paper when I'm making spreads and that. I'm going to use you know, regular paper pad paper or whatever. So I have a cereal box. This one is a 12-ounce box, and it measures 7 3/4 by 11, I guess 11 1/4 is what they're going to call it. And so that is also 28.5 centimeters about by about 19.5 centimeters. And in this, I'm just going to use 3 of the sides, and the side that I'm going to cut off and not use is this side here. No, I hope you could see it, where it's kind of glued together when they manufacture the box. I don't want that tab in there, so that's the part I'm going to cut off. And so that's that. And then I have this Graphics 45 paper pack that I've been hoarding for a while, apparently since 2022. But I think it's time to use it. And I want this to be, you know, something very visually pleasing. This is their Cottage Life collection, so hopefully you're not getting much glare. It's called Cottage Life, Graphics 45, and the number is 4502397. I don't know if that's focusing, but that's that. This is gorgeous, gorgeous, which is why I've been hoarding it. Oh, I never even noticed that. They put these, oh, I can reuse them. Perfect. I'm not a Graphics 45 user usually. I'm a Tim Holtz girl. And Michael's papers. I use a lot of their papers. But this one came with these, I don't know, are these stickers? Yeah, these are like, they're a heavyweight sticker, so we might use some of them. But look at these papers. They are just so pretty. and they're double-sided, which is both good and sad because I always have to pick. Oh my goodness, these are just so pretty. I didn't look through all of them. I looked through a couple. Oh, one's prettier than the next. And you get 2 of each, which makes it a little less sad because then I don't always have to choose. This, so pretty. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It's gonna be hard to choose a cover. But anyway, this is the pack, and then it has, that was the first page. And then it has these little kind of 4x6, and maybe that's ATC size cards that are also backed. So that's what we're using today. Again, I'm going to make this the size of a regular journal that I would normally use. This way I know that everything will fit in there. And yeah, and then it's going to be a series. So I'll just, every time I find something inspiring that I want to remember and use in an upcoming journal, I'll make it in the video, and then we'll put it in the big book of ideas. And then every time that I'm feeling a little uninspired, although I can search the web, if the power's out per se, or the internet's down, I don't know, I can go to my big book of ideas. And plus it's fun. I just have another excuse to play. So what I did was I took the cereal box and I just scuffed it. I used one of these Tim Holtz sanding discs, but you could use regular sandpaper. I just scuffed it so that I know that my glue is going to stick a little better because it's got that shiny surface on it. And then, yeah, that's all I did there. Now I'm just going to take it apart, and I'm actually going to remove, watch my white balance go nuts. Okay. Is everything blue now? I don't know. I can't see. We'll find out in the final video. I'm just going to separate this at that seam that is there, and then I'm just going to cut it apart, right? Because we don't want this side, and we don't want that, and I don't need these flappies. And then I'll just cut it down to the size that I want in the end, which is going to be around, maybe I'll do a little bigger than 9x6, but that's going to be it. Because when I fold a piece of letter size paper, US letter size, it folds down to 8.5 by 5.5, and that fits perfectly in a 9x6, in my humble opinion. So I'm going to cut off that side. I'm going to leave the other 3 sides intact. I'm going to cut off this side. This is, you know, I'm not the first one to do this. This is all over YouTube, all over Pinterest, Instagram. I definitely did not create cutting up cereal boxes. I'm pretty sure it's been around since before I was in kindergarten, which is a very long time ago. But this is my idea, and I wanted to make one anyway, so I figured I'd make it with you guys, and then you could see the process, and if you wanted to make one of your own, then you could, out of a cereal box, because most of us have cereal boxes around, and if we don't, we always have someone or somewhere we can borrow them from. Or borrow. No, we're not giving it back. Take it from. Now these little pieces, I wouldn't throw them away because these make excellent backers for when we're making, like, you know, the envelopes that have the string that twirl around the circles. These make really sturdy backs for those. And they also make really sturdy backgrounds for hidden paper clips and all sorts of other things, tabs, things like that. So don't throw them out. I'm just stuffing them under my desk for now. And then we'll cut off this, and then I'll measure it up proper. Yeah, so I hope you're excited for this series. I am. I am always looking for new inspiration, and I would love it if you're in my Facebook group, if you would share some of those inspiring videos you see of other creators who are making, you know, spreads and things like that. So this is it. This centerpiece here, my spine, is going to be let's see, 4/8, 2 4/8 wide. And I'm hoping I can get 3 signatures in this. And so wish me luck. All right, so I want to measure this, and I want it to be 9 by 6. Each of these, this and this, I want to be 9 by 6, maybe 9.5 by 6 1/4 or something would be good. So let me see how I can best do this. All right. I think I would, let me see if I can do it on here, because then I have a better chance of it being straight. Because you know how I cut. Let's see. So this would, oh, it's not even, wait a minute. No, 9 is this way. I need this to be 6 and a little more. I just got scared there for a minute. 6 1/4 maybe. Yeah, 6. All right, now I'm gonna have to mark it because I can't see the numbers. Silliness. All right, hold on. 6, and here's my brain thinking it's early in the morning, so cut me some slack. I'm not the best at math to begin with. 6 1/4 is gonna be right there. All right, so now I can see where I'm cutting. And then this side, so 6, takes me a while to get my brain to what I need it to do. So, yeah. All right, so that's that. Yeah, and these will definitely be straighter lines because I don't know what it is. But anyway, more pieces to save. These will make good belly bands. And then this way, I want it to be 9. And of course, it's not going to fit in here. All right, no worries. We'll do it on the board. A little bigger than 9. So I'm gonna have to get my big metal ruler. Bear with me. Okay, so hope I'm in frame. Yes, I am. Okay, so now I'm gonna line it up on my cutting mat and cut it at, what did I do? 9 1/4. I'll do 9 1/4 ish. I think that'll be good. I moved this mat on because it has the smaller increments. Am I all straight? I am. Wish me luck. All right, there we go. All right, we are set with our size. And so that's what it will be like. And of course I don't have a piece of paper to demonstrate. Nope. All right, I have some of these. I'm working on some really cool, simple journals for you guys. So these will fit in and we'll have some room. And that'll be good too, because if I want to put like edging or whatever, it will still be within the journal. And so, yeah, and I don't think it's too big. If I want to put paper clips or hang something out the bottom, it all works. So that's that. And actually, yeah, no, those were not the ones I cut down. But anyway, so this is what it's going to look like. And now I'm going to cover it. And I'm going to do this pretty simply. You know what? Actually, I'm wondering, do I want to gesso? I think I want to reinforce the seams. I definitely want to reinforce the seams. So I'm going to get my tie-back tape. I like the tie-back tape because it not only adheres well down, but it also is tear resistant. If you don't have Tyvek tape, which you can pick this up at any home, you know, one of those big box stores, home, you know, one of the ones, you know which ones. You can use the Tyvek envelopes you can get from the post office as well. Sorry for the big loud noise. Hold on. And I'm just going to reinforce these seams. Oops, don't stick yet. And then this way I don't have to worry about my edges coming off. Rather, you know, my binding there tearing so much. You can also use any kind of tape. You just want something to reinforce it. Washi I wouldn't use because, unless you're going to glue it down, because it doesn't really have a good adherence to things, which is the nature of washi tape. But you know, if you have like painter's tape isn't good either. Like masking tape or some kind of, you know, packaging tape would be good. All right, so there we go. Put that on there. And then I will just kind of go in here, make sure it's all down well. Especially in that crease. And I just want to fold it so that I have some flexibility there. All right, and then the last thing I think I want to do is just put some clear gesso or some white gesso over it. Okay, so I have some gesso and I just want something I can put down here so I don't mess up my cutting mat. And I'm just going to spread this on. Just want to get that shiny off the tape, and I want to be able to this is doing a terrible job, and I just want to be able to ink, of course. So I'll just put a little bit of gesso on here, and hopefully that will take this shine down. And maybe I'll just put a little along the edge where I might ink. Well, that's not protecting anything over there, is it? While I'm at it. Because I'm going to cover it with paper, but I do want to ink the ends, and there's that like kind of white yellow, golden color there. And then I'll just, I'll finish this up. I'm going to go blow dry it, maybe add another coat, and then I will meet you back here in a minute. Okay, so I dried it off and I did a couple of coats, and then I went ahead and inked it because you don't need to watch me ink. First I went around with Vintage Photo, but it was fine on this side. So this is Vintage Photo, but on this side it was too light and I didn't like the quality of the color. I don't know how to explain it. So I went in with ground espresso oxide and I like that better. Okay. So it held up, and I can always, you know, kind of go back in there if I need to add a little more. It's fine. And now I have very inky hands. So let me just get some of this off so I don't get it all over the paper. I was making I'm making a series of journals, and I was inking all weekend, and my hands were very grungy. All right, so now I have to pick paper. That's the hardest part for my covers. Let's see. Why do I keep flipping this around? All right, I'm not going to use the stickers right now. I really like this. Gosh, I really like this too. And the other side of this. Oh, I really like that blue. All right, hold on. I know there were pages that had like covers and stuff. Where did they go? I'm on the wrong side here. Hold on. There they are. There's that one. I think there's another one. Yeah, this one. I really like this one. How will that fit? Oh, it barely fits. I have to cut some off, which is disappointing. Maybe I won't do that. I'll use that for a bigger journal. So I have this one. I like my happy place. And I do like this background paper here, which I think would look good with that. So I think that's what I'll do. I'm gonna have that one there. That's gonna eat up most of that. It's okay, I can use a different piece on the other side. This one's nice. Maybe I'll use that on the back. Let's see what else we got. Oh, I really don't want to use both of these. It's so hard, so difficult. All right, well, that's what we're doing. All right, so I am going to cut this one for the front. And let's see. I want a little edge, like so. Now I am going to get this right about there first. That's the thing with pretty paper, is you don't ever want to use it because you have to make a choice. You have to sacrifice some of it. All right, so that's that side there. And then I want like just a little lip. It's barely 1/8 of an inch. All the way around. So I will cut this here, and we'll see how well it matches up, because even though one side might match, the other one might not. All right, where's my pencil mark now? Oh, there you are. Okay, so this is going to be here, like so. So how's that fitting? Perfect. All right, I'm going to ink it up, and then we'll put it down. All right, that's that. Okay, let me do this. So when I glue, I don't have all the spilling onto my cutting mat. And let's line this up again just to make sure I have it the right side that I cut it. Yes. All right, and I think I'll use the stronger glue. Do I need that for here? Why not? I probably don't, but I want it to last, so when I make full journals to sell, I always use a stronger glue. I just don't want anything coming apart. I mean, I know this is going to be mine, but I don't want mine coming apart either. Besides, I want to work in it a lot, so I'm going to be handling it a lot, opening it and closing it and touching the cover and putting it back. So I just want to make sure everything stays down. And I need my, where are you? There you are. Make sure those corners are really well adhered. I don't know that I want to do a closure at all yet. And if I do anything, it will likely just be binder clips with a chain or a string in between, because I imagine this getting really bulky, which is because of the nature of it, right? All right, so now I have to do the other side. And I decided on this one. And I have to pick something for the center. Oh, all right. Will this be a center better? I know, guys. I know. I'm so annoying. Maybe that'll make a good center. All right, so let me get this one on. And so right there. All right. And then whoops. This one's got a little bit more of a lip. That's okay. It's all good. So many lovely papers. This will be the back anyway. But it's still gorgeous. All right, I'm gonna ink. Okay, so I went ahead and I put this on, and there was a lot of blue and I wanted to break it up. So I cut a piece of this color instead, just for the spine, to kind of give it a little different color, you know? And so, all right, so our cover's done. What I'm going to do is cover this inside with book page. I'm not going to do that on camera because it's just book page. I'm just going to glue down book page. Because I suspect that the inside of the book will be more about, you know, the building out the big book of ideas. And I don't know what I'm going to want to do there yet. So I'm not going to put any kind of like, you know, pretty paper there yet, because I don't know what I want to do. And then in the next video, we'll put in the signature, and then maybe we'll do our first idea. I don't know, but that's it. That's where we are. So I hope you'll come back for the next video in my Big Book of Ideas series. There'll be a whole playlist just for this one. And if you want to know when the next one comes out, just go ahead and hit that subscribe. Give me a thumbs up while you're at it. That helps me out a lot. I appreciate you all for being here, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a great rest of your day or night.